home of the exclusives. RhythmixRadio.com. It's the #1 spot for your unsigned music. Man, it's RhythmixRadio.com.
These girls ain't average, sometimes sophisticated and sometimes savage. There's a thin line between classy and ratchet. Whatever the conversation is, they gon' have it. Not the girls next door. Bet you never heard a show like this before. Nah. Not the girls next door. Bet you never heard a show like this before. Tune in. Yeah, yeah. Bet you never heard a show like this before. Tune in. Not the girls next door. Yeah. These girls ain't average. Sometimes sophisticated and sometimes savage. Not the girls next door. Bet you never heard a show like this before. Tune in.
What's up? It's Shay.
Hey, it's Stacy.
Oh my God.
Sorry, y'all. Stop what you doing today.
Carrie.
This is me.
And it's your girl Erica, and we are not the girls next door. Carrie was looking like a deer in the headlights. She was like, we looking at her shit.
They're like, okay, are you gonna say something?
Right. Or no? You gonna say something or no?
Yeah, I know.
You was stuck for like a second or two. Like I'm looking like, okay. I thought you was scary. Like
I'm looking over at Bobby like, I'm about to tell him he blocking Erica. The whole time I'm stuck. I'm supposed to be talking.
it's okay. It's okay.
So how y'all ladies doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm here. I had a fucked up day, but I'm gonna get through this day.
Yeah. Well, I'm sick. I got Vicks Vapor Rub and the Vapor
Hey, I was
Cool
thinking
things.
it smelled really
Minty.
menthol.
Yeah, I even put it up my nose and everything. I do not feel good. And you might see me put it up my nose. I'm not sniffing no coke or nothing. I'm doing that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
She has to give the disclaimer because motherfuckers will run with anything.
Exactly.
Right.
Shay was on air putting shit in her nose.
Yeah.
All right, I got you on that.
She doing white girl on air.
On the air, yeah.
On the live.
On the live. Right, exactly.
Talk about a swirl.
She's swirling all right.
But how was y'all week though?
It was good. I mean,
I've been working like a slave, so you know.
always working.
I know, man, but
I hope you get some bomb ass overtime.
I do.
Okay.
I get a lot of overtime, so it's worth it. And I ain't got shit else to do.
Now you ain't gotta do the extra shit then, like the Instacart and the shit.
Nope, until that weather hit and Stacey on flights.
I know
I'm
that's
taking
right.
flights all fucking
This is
summer.
it's
Like yes, exactly.
I'm with that.
Well, I ain't had shit going on this weekend. Oh, I went to a mansion party.
And you wouldn't invite nobody.
I was there for 30 minutes. It was lit. Everybody who was on Instagram, like all the popular people on Instagram was there. Even the council member Trayon was there. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And she
it
didn't
was-
invite nobody.
I mean, okay, so
You knew you was going, but you ain't invite nobody.
I didn't know I was going. I got invited, and like when we got to the door, they asked who we know. I was glad I was with somebody because I was about to turn the fuck around. But you know, it was lit. It was at a mansion
So I
party.
only stayed 30 minutes.
Right, I'm about to
Because
say that.
it was giving me COVID vibes in there. It was too many
lit.
people.
It was
too many people, and I didn't want to look like the weirdo that's coming in there with a mask on. Ain't nobody had no mask on. They was just mask off like motherfucking, what's his name? Future.
Yeah, for real. Ever since this Ukraine shit, you would have thought COVID was over.
Yeah.
I'm like, did the pandemic go away? Like,
Right.
what happened?
There's something else to talk about.
Yeah.
They got something
But I'm like, are all the states lifting shit? Like,
Right.
you would have thought that the shit is just gone.
They
You know what
doing
it
it
is?
because everybody paying attention to the war shit.
And they want us to be locked up for the summer. but I'm still taking
I
flights.
don't think they gonna want us
No,
be
they-
locked up.
they-
They too worried about capitalism. That's losing money. Yeah.
The economy.
You heard Biden, he was like, it's time for everybody to go back to work.
Work.
Yeah, you want us everybody on these roads so they can be paying these outrageous ass gas prices.
Right. And the thing is, how you want us to go back to work paying all that money for gas, you know? Shit.
She said for gas.
Like, don't nobody. And
I
what about
saved
the
so
people?
much money during the lockdown.
Right.
You ain't have a choice but to sit
But
there.
and you
now
ain't-
we spending it.
Oh yeah, because
on the
as
gas.
soon as outside opened up 2 summers ago, I was like, outside, but it's
Right.
expensive out here.
It sure is.
Real expensive. Like, ooh.
Like throwing away money,
Right.
but we was doing it.
Exactly. Because we didn't want to be in the house.
We didn't want to be in the house no more.
Right.
Bored
So-
in the house, sitting in the house, bored. Y'all remember that? All right, so listen, today's current event, because our current event concierge is not here today. She not feeling good either. So send well wishes out to our girl Nikki. She's sick.
Yeah.
Yes.
And shout out to our other member, Robinette. Robbie got a new work schedule. So we love you, Robbie, if you at home listening. Hey, girl.
Yes.
Hey, girl. All right. So today's current event is another 2-for-1 special. All right. And it is surrounding kind of like social media and relationships and stuff like that, because y'all know y'all be tripping about dating and social media. So the first one was a person. Well, I'm gonna let Curry explain it because Curry found it and brought it to the group. So Curry, take it away.
I bet you gonna hit me.
Oh my bad, you wasn't ready. Okay, I got you.
You ain't tell me.
Oh, it literally just
I can pull it up.
came off the dome.
It's up.
Okay.
Look, I just need a second. So you want to start with the Twitter one first? All right. So there was this tweet that was going viral, and it was how is the politically correct term to describe these?
It was a homosexual man.
Okay. It was some homosexual men, and it started like that. So it was one that made a tweet and posted a screenshot of a picture that they posted in their story. It was just a picture. There was no words.
No caption.
No caption, no nothing. Just a picture of their friend in their story. And somebody replied, another homosexual male, replied and was like, I sucked his dick in his car and got fucked by him in January. I don't mean to rain on your parade. Just a heads up, bitch. Stay safe out here. So it was going viral because a couple different reasons. Number one, people were saying, okay, so his caption when he shared it initially was, this is example number 666,588 as to why I'll post my man until the wedding. I post my friend and get a DM like this. So basically, he's going to post his man up until his wedding because you always want to know if anybody's going to reply. So, like, that's what he meant by his caption. But then there was a rock of people in the comments going off talking about it was giving very much fan behavior from the person that replied. And I'm like, you don't even know. There's no other context here. How do you know that person's a fan? How do you know they wasn't scrolling? And they just, I mean, they messy. Some people can be messy, but just because somebody replies, I feel like personally, why is that a fan? Just because they replied. I know some people mind their business. That's one thing. But just because you felt like telling that person doesn't really make you a fan of them. It might make you messy, but not no fan shit.
Okay, so my thing is, with the whole thing, even if you fucked them, you sucked them, you ducked them, whatever the fuck you did with them, why even, like, everybody have a past?
Right.
So,
well, they
why,
said just in January, and today is March.
I don't give a fuck if it was yesterday.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, I just feel like everybody have a past, and if you're not married to the person, or the person not in a serious relationship, and it's not the serious relationship person responding back to it, like, niggas can post somebody that I fucked. Which one me say I fucked shawty like this and they like that shit is irrelevant to me. Like, ain't no need to comment. To me, ain't no need to comment on some shit that from the past. I don't like. It could have been yesterday. It could have been like last year.
So yesterday is enough in the past for you to not care.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me fucked up.
Because because okay, so like when a person when a person posted it, we don't. No, when a
fucking yesterday.
But when a person alright, so if it was like you posted dude, right, and this is New Bay, right?
Yeah.
This New Bay.
Yeah.
Do y'all have that title or just this New Bay?
Right.
Like, so like, you know what I'm saying?
I still
Like,
want to know.
Yeah.
Because what if I've been fucking him for 6 months and I just now, or a year, and I just now decided to post him, and maybe we went like quote unquote, what is it? established. What's the word? Where we're faithful to each other. We're not fucking with nobody else.
Exclusive.
Thank you.
Okay, I got you.
Y'all wasn't,
Established.
you say y'all wasn't exclusive?
Wrong
So
word.
say we were exclusive, but I'm just not posting him.
So you gonna believe
I'm not
Instagram?
necessarily gonna believe, but I want to know so I can keep that in the back pocket.
But you gonna go to your. See, here's my whole
I'm
thing.
not gonna go to him
Right. So then, what's the point?
to keep it in my back pocket because if I see something else
Man,
that clues me
that's
in,
all about niggas being messy though. Like nobody. It's gonna be some
Fuck
people
that.
who
I
don't
wanna
never
keep it
want to
in my
see
back
you happy. It's gonna be people who always gonna hate
yes,
on
that's,
you.
and that's
Shit
where I
like that.
meant.
So I'm never gonna take that shit from off of Instagram
Right.
and Facebook.
I'm not
and-
saying take it for face value.
Right.
I'm just saying
But you saying you never gonna forget about it.
keep it in your back pocket.
Yeah, because you
what?
still got. What you mean?
Because what if it's
Because
right?
a lot of times when people lie, right, they forget exactly the details that they lie about. So say this shit happened and Shorty got his dick sucked and got fucked. Wait.
in January.
So wait.
Erica thinking about it.
So now I gotta break it down because now, okay, so the dude who DM'd got his dick sucked and then he was fucked.
No, I sucked his dick in his car and got fucked.
Oh, okay, so he was the bottom. Okay.
Yes.
So I feel like, damn, now I forgot what I was about to say. That shit fucked me up when I read it
Because
again.
what if you keep that in the back of your head?
Oh, got it. Because he lied. And then, you know, a lot of motherfuckers, especially dudes, they don't know how to motherfucking lie. You know what I'm saying? They fuck around. 2 weeks later, you kind of bring up the motherfucking matter again, and they stumbling. Story has switched the fuck up.
Right.
You know,
So that's what she's saying. She going to keep it in the back because if some other shit presents itself, then now you're getting more cards stacked against you. So I see what she's talking about.
I'm not putting it in the back.
Kanisha not. She gonna
She going like
Look
go.
at it. Hey, what's up? Like, what the hell? What's
Hey,
up?
you know what I learned?
I'm saying?
I learned from this
Seriously, I do
dude.
not play.
I learned
When it
that
goes down,
he said. I said so.
I need you to get up on the mic, dude.
He said why? I said why you ain't tell me about the situation. He said because you never asked me. So if you not gonna ask, the shit is irrelevant. That's just the way I feel
No.
about it.
No, I don't feel that way at all.
That's the way I
That's
feel
some
about it.
that's some nigga shit for real.
If you don't ask, and like if
Nah.
you're not gonna ask,
And
you don't
for
ask,
me,
it's not
ideal in an ideal situation, in an ideal relationship, I want you to be able to come to me and tell me anything. I don't want you to think that you can get away scot-free with shit just because I didn't ask you about some shit. Fuck no. I want clear transparency. I want all cards laid out on the table. If you did some fuck shit, be man enough to come to me and tell me, let's talk about it, and we can figure out where we go from there. Fuck that shit. I'm not till you ask. Nah, nigga. Come holler at me.
You
Come
don't
talk to me.
always want to address everything when it comes up. I learned that from previous situations. Like, if you just hold on to stuff, number one, because you might be wrong. It might have been a lie.
Yeah.
So if you hold on to it and don't nothing ever come up from it again, just let that shit go. Okay, well,
Right, but why would you
I do,
ask
but
that
you know what?
woman?
I do that.
But I'm not saying
I
hold on to
hold
it and
it.
hold it against them.
Y'all,
I'm a
found
whole.
out my husband was cheating. Period. Found out because I said one thing
Right.
and nobody thought about it, and ain't nobody said something, and it started suffering. Whole time I only told one motherfucker, one person, and that the person. The thing that I said was a whole lie. I told that one person the whole fucking lie, and it's surf food.
See, you was
real
starting
fast.
shit though. That was.
Man, that wasn't fucking starting. I just knew something, and I wasn't about to just come at him like, "Oh, you doing this?" You get what I'm saying? So I had to figure out whether
She
you
said
know,
little breadcrumbs
yeah,
and shit
like,
for that ass.
Like I ain't got time for that.
She
got
trickled
iTunes and
shit.
She knew exactly where the fuck it came
Hey, and it
from,
went
so she knew
straight-
who the fuck was fucking.
Period.
Bow.
Period. And what I did afterwards, that's nobody else's business. But yeah, it happened.
I'm not fucking with you.
Okay, and so all right, so I don't know. This is tricky because I feel two certain ways. You know what I'm saying? I agree with the caption. It says example XYZ as to why I'll post my man until the wedding. Like I'm gonna post my man whenever I get one. But anyway, until the day till I please, because I feel like a lot of people like, oh, they get real insecure with posting their people because they don't want to expose other women to their man because then women going to start jumping in deep. Nah, bitch, I like snakes to be exposed. So I keep my grass real motherfucking low. I don't put up no insecure ass walls to try to block my man because I don't want him to do this with her and do.
Exactly.
Nah,
Scary
I'm going to
ass
keep this
shit.
motherfucking low. So that all these motherfucking bitches who claim to be my friends or associates who fuck with me, I want them to expose that ass so I can cut everybody off. And then if he gives them the time of day, he's cut too.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
I'm not protecting. Nope. Because that's how you waste your time.
So you're posting them.
I'm posting.
I'm posting
Yeah, I'm
too.
posting too.
I'm definitely a poster, but like,
And like my
I'm
best
private
friend.
person, so I don't want to post nobody.
Yeah, that's how my best friend is. She said she like to take her L's in private. I understand that. But
it's a
I
cute picture. You think a vicious ass picture with your boo, you not gonna post it?
I mean, why? Why does everybody in the world have to see it? Me and him
That's
see
true.
it.
That's true.
If it's that bomb, it's this little app that prints out little canvases. I can get that shit from there and put it on my fucking wall like what I got. So that's fine.
It
Shit.
takes Shay.
see for me, my social media, you know what I'm saying? Like I
You
don't like to portray a fake lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times you go on people's profile, you see their stories. Everything's happy-go-lucky, and everybody, you know, you living a life. You always partying. You go on to this vacation, that vacation, but that's not life. You know what I'm saying? Life got ups and got downs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind taking the L on social media because guess what? Bitch, you took an L too at some point. Everybody on this motherfucker took an L.
I'm not
An
saying
L is
taking
not
an L.
necessarily a loss though. A L can be a motherfucker what?
A win.
What's the other word that starts with an L, y'all?
A lesson.
That's why I fuck with you, Kanisha. That L can also be a lesson.
She done learn some lessons.
No,
Well, let me-
exactly. I'm about to say that's
let me-
one thing I learned some lessons. I did. I'm telling y'all, I can't.
Yeah,
I
it be
did a lot of things.
a lot of growing and a lot of learning going on, yeah. So listen, speaking of learning and growing, this other person put on social media, if you're in a relationship, the only active DMs you should have are from your partner and your friends, if you have any. If you have any. Anyway, sorry. All this complimenting / entertaining people in the DMs is a clear sign that you hate your partner. Just embarrassing them anyhow.
I mean, I think that it depends on whatever they got going on in their relationship. To me, I'm not. If somebody just DM me and I don't know and they trying to be all extra, I'm going to block their ass. So we ain't even got to talk about it.
I mean, that's what they
you get what I'm saying. But other than that,
I just feel like
Some people
if
do
you're in a
entertain.
relationship and somebody DM you trying to go smack at you, as long as you let them know, shawty, I'm.
But this not even saying they going smack. This just says in your DMs, period.
comment.
People
like,
are gonna be in your DMs.
Yeah,
Like that is so
yeah.
stupid.
I ain't write the motherfucking
No,
post.
so I
Don't
don't
attack
care.
me.
I
No,
thought you was talking like they was trying to go smack at them.
No,
don't
it just
matter.
says if you're in a relationship, the only active DMs you should have are from your partner and your friends.
no,
Disagree.
no, because you go.
Why?
You know what? Because if you post a picture,
I'm not disagreeing. I just
if
want
you
you to say
post
why.
a picture, somebody is going to say something
Wow.
to you. You know what I'm saying? And like, just because somebody put a heart or they like your stuff, it don't mean that you like them. You could just like double tap it, just let them know you saw it, and keep it moving. Like, what is so wrong with people just
Showing love and
showing love
appreciation.
in the DM?
exactly. I like that's what I like. I like if I see something and I like it, can be a female or not. If they have a nice outfit, a nice smile that day, you get what I'm saying? I'm going to double tap that 5 times, like, oh girl, you get what I'm saying? But
I do that.
nobody got time for all that insecurity.
Yeah.
It definitely comes back to being insecure
Yeah,
as
it's
fuck.
like showing love then. Just like showing love, but
Yeah.
showing love in the DM.
Now it's clear cut
feel
and
like there's a
obvious
fine
when
Yeah, but
people
you
are
can't- why you
flirting
gotta
though.
be in a DM? Why you can't just communicate like on the regular post? Like,
Okay,
don't just
because
come in my DM
no,
just
what
to
I'm
talk
saying,
sometimes.
I don't post on my page like that. So
Yeah,
if
she
you
posts
get-
like twice a year if
yeah.
that.
So if you see, all my stuff is going to be posted on my story, so I can see why they're responding to exactly that, because that's all they get. You get what I'm saying? Now, if I post something on my page, then yeah, that is kind of weird that the person,
Chooses to slide in your
chooses- yeah.
DM over.
Then that's kind of sneaky. But like, if it's a story, why not?
But it could be a friend too, because think about it. I know people that that has contacted me that I went to school with, men, and they'll be like, Ingaboo, where you been at? You get what I'm saying? Or some cool shit. And it's
Right.
just that maybe they have a girlfriend and they're insecure or something like
Yeah.
that. They're
That's
just saying
true.
hi to
That's
their
true.
friend. You get what I'm saying? And they don't need everybody to be like, oh, maybe they trying to talk to each other the whole time.
I
It's
feel
just
you on
showing
that.
love.
I'm like, see, me, I agree with you on that. Okay.
I do too.
Yeah, I
Everybody
mean,
don't
I
wanna
don't be,
hit
I don't,
everybody.
like I said, I don't be tripping on DMs. It's bigger shit out here to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if somebody gonna slide in his DM and think a dude entertain that shit, then you find out, then cut their ass off.
That means that shawty wasn't for you. That's the way I see it.
Exactly.
If you entertain other people, then you just not for me. Like, like I always tell people, you want shawty, I'll hook you up with her, but it's you never coming back this way. That's just my rule. So I'm just a little different.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, speaking of different, today's episode takes us down the road of big swirl energy, where we will basically be talking about interracial dating and relationships. So before we get started into getting real deep in it, has anybody, experienced being in a interracial relationship or dated outside their own background?
I'm like,
all my fucking life.
I've had sex with one, but I've never dated one.
You did.
Who you had sex with?
Damn, yes, I've had sex with someone that was outside of my race.
Okay, what was the race? I'm nosy.
They were white.
If you want to share, you going to
They were
share.
just white.
They were just white.
He was just
Okay,
white.
he was white.
I guess.
Okay.
I had sex with somebody on my race. They was African. That count?
No,
Okay.
that does not count.
Well, I do believe that does count because I think that I'm different. from
Culturally,
Africans.
it's different, but it's still they're black.
And we fight about that all the time at work because I tell them that I'm black and they're not, and they call themselves black. You're not black. You're African. Stop calling yourself.
No,
a
but
black person.
they're still black.
No, they're not.
Oh, here we go.
They're African,
Y'all know,
and
y'all
I'm
already
black.
know.
I'm a black American, and they're African
Why they not a black African?
Why they can't be a black African?
because they're just African.
Because there are other races in Africa too, right?
Well, it is, but guess what? I am black, and they are not. I'm sorry, they're not black. And we go through it all the time at work.
I would go through it with you too.
And, I
I would feel
with,
disrespected.
I work with almost all Africans, and I'd be like, that girl, she black. Like, I'd be like, black like me, because not like y'all, because y'all not black.
So, all right, so if that's the case,
so
what the fuck
evil.
am I?
You're African American. I'm not. I'm a black American.
What? All right, so what makes you? Tell me the difference.
y'all
Give
was
me
just
the
talking
difference.
about this.
Because you have
Do we?
African in your blood, and I don't. I'm just a black American.
This
Okay.
different. This different right here.
I'm-
What you say? I missed it because I was
I
having
am a black American. She is an African American. Do never call me African American. I will never be an African American because I don't have no African.
Oh my God. It's
I'm black
Shay.
American.
We gotta
I'm
love
from-
her, y'all. That's why we love her.
Yeah.
So when you
So on your
you fill out
paperwork,
paperwork and everything.
If they don't have black American, then
not
I'm
tell me
putting
for
other. I'm not African American. Who? My mother and father are not from Africa. I'm not African American. I'm a black American.
Yes,
Her
girl.
father is African. Her mother is black. So she's mixed. She's an African American. I'm not. Why? We're not the same.
Oh, so hey,
We are not
we
the
learned
same.
today. Go ahead, baby.
Stacey,
I was saying I was mixed.
Yes,
Okay, in Shay's world, I'm mixed.
she is mixed.
I understand it now. She said it.
Oh my
Your
God.
dad is
Don't agree with her.
Your
You
dad-
are mixed.
Her dad
All right.
is African.
And
I'm not
world-
mixed. I'm just regular
In
black.
Shay's
I'm
world,
just
I'm
black.
mixed.
Hey, Study, did you know you was mixed?
She's fucking mixed. She's mixed.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so is anybody?
I'm gonna just agree to disagree on that and move on.
Right, exactly.
Because we can go on all day.
Yeah, I
I'm
definitely-
gonna fight y'all on that.
Yes, because girl, it's the math is not mathing with the DNA right there, but it's okay. As a science teacher, it's just not making sense. But I'm gonna let you roll with it. So anybody else outside of Curry? What's up, Curry? Have you even dated inside of your race? Not to put you on
No,
blast.
I don't care.
We know you like to swirl.
No,
Swirl, girl.
and not intentionally, because this is what I was trying to explain to y'all previously. I had it, not y'all, but I was trying to explain it to somebody else not too long ago. And it's not like I'm against dating inside my race. It's more so I have been me since I was like forever. Forever. I've had this personality forever.
Right.
I had a Spanish boyfriend in middle school. I don't remember prior to that. My memory don't go back that far. Too many drugs.
Well, damn.
She
just being
weed,
honest.
y'all. She just mean weed.
Damn. But yeah,
Gotta
I mean,
put that
ever
out
since
there.
I was an adult and actually started
You
dating,
do?
no,
Okay.
I've never. But I found I'm not unattracted to white guys. It's just a certain type of white guy that I would be attracted.
Like what's his name? Jack Harlow? Would you?
No, like a Mark Wolf.
What about an Eminem?
No.
No.
What about
Oh my God, Chad Hanks. Whatever his name is, Shad.
Who's
Shad?
that? Who is that?
So excited and don't even know his
Shad
name.
Hanks.
I don't know who that is. I gotta Google.
Tom Hanks' son.
And then
Tom
not even
Hanks'
that,
son.
Oh no, he's corny.
So y'all,
I like
wanna
him.
talk about
But
that.
hold up. Y'all know who the best one? He played for the 49ers. He got a red beard.
I don't know his name.
And he go with this girl named
Kelsey.
Yes.
His wife is black.
Yeah.
So that's what I was getting at.
Ooh,
So
he looks so
his wife
fine.
is beautiful and he is so sexy.
He is
So
so.
that would be the type of white guy
Wait,
that
who-
I would like. And be
I wanna
attracted to.
Google.
Hold
But
on,
it's
let me
not
show
just
you
because
her.
of
Hold on.
Skin color. It's more so like, what do we have in
Your
common?
vibe.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
what's
go out
up?
here
Can
and
we
date
vibe?
Connor and he
Connor.
riding around trying to turn on country music and I'm gonna be blown like not.
But all white men don't. All white men. Okay, wait a minute. I'm not gonna give them corny, but all squares. No, because I even call them squares. All white men don't listen to.
I know that. I'm just saying I would have to meet if I met somebody who had stuff in common with me and he happened to be white. I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay.
So
But I've
if you
never met
rolled
a
up to a
white
what
guy.
show and a white guy was there with the right swag, you would go smack.
I don't go smack at men at all. But
Oh.
if he hollered at me, like I would be responsive if I
Okay.
was turned on to him.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, if he was that type and he was at a what show, he's probably looking at y'all.
Yeah, he's
and
looking
not
at the
me.
black man. This is the big
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? He's more attracted
Oh.
to. I don't know.
It's
how to
like-
call
it's
it.
like
Are you
you.
African American anymore? I don't know.
No, we're black. Well, she's African American and we're
you.
black.
Like, oh my God.
She's mixed.
Somebody said he played for the Chiefs.
He played for the Chiefs. Oh my God, he's the finest person. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but
Exactly.
Thank-
He's
thank you.
has swag.
Thank you, Freddie. I hate
he
you.
does play for the Chiefs.
Y'all-
I knew it was
y'all
red.
get
He
on my
played for a
nerves.
red color.
But what's his
Yeah,
name?
I don't
Oh,
care.
here you go, right here. Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey.
Oh
He's
my
sexy
God,
as fuck.
he's the best looking
There's
person.
a few others.
Matthew
There's
McConaughey.
Oh,
look good, too.
okay.
He look good. Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't he real?
Okay.
He real fine.
I know.
He's really nice on the eyes.
But he's
Girl,
cool
ain't he
also.
so?
He's got
Nope.
personality and
He
everything.
does
That's
nothing
what I'm
for
saying.
me.
He don't do nothing for you?
Nothing for
Oh
me.
shit. He do everything for me. Sometimes he got a red looking beard.
I like the style too.
That's what I'm saying. He's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I
look,
like
look at the
him.
style
He got
though.
that type of personality also. So it's not at
You're
all
not like
your
right.
race to me.
From
I don't
Malibu.
care. I just don't
No.
I always
Absolutely not.
end up with who I end up with.
So for me, the one time I did do it, and this is gonna be so nasty, and I'm so
Yeah, I never
sorry.
knew this story.
I'm so sorry to the viewers that I'm getting ready to say this, but I'm sorry. And, I hope none of my nieces are listening. But here we go.
Spit it out, girl.
So
You sucked his dick?
I don't like the way his dick looked going in and out of me. I kept looking like
pink dick.
like
It
exactly.
was it pink?
It was like really pink and like.
So I've seen pornos
Hell.
where they look like that,
And I
think
just
that's
was
what
like,
it is.
this is not working for me, and it wasn't working. It's not for me.
You can ask Lindsay. Ask Lindsay why whenever date.
But like everything else, like he was cool as shit. Like Carrie said, he was like a male Carrie. But his and when I looked down, and I was just going. I'm trying to look up and not look down because I want to.
Don't look at it.
Right, but then you want me
But
to
you
do
can't
stuff.
get ahead.
You want me to do stuff to it, and
Yeah, I
I
don't
just,
know about how
I
I
just
feel.
couldn't. I just felt like,
Just close your eyes.
ooh, this is
Yeah.
not for me.
Close your eyes.
So, I can say I probably will never date a real pale light white man, or like it depends on their skin. It depends on what color their dick is. That's what it comes down to. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're gonna have to ask them. But
I'll ask. I give no fucks in asking. Let me see it. Let me just see it. Like I can't do it. It was so light.
I can see that though because I've seen pornos
Like
where it was like,
I
oh.
just And it was to the point it was turning. It was like turning
Not
me
pink
off.
and
Like
raw.
it wasn't cooked.
It wasn't
Yeah,
cooked yet.
It
No.
wasn't cooked.
And seasoned. It didn't have no
Let y'all know
seasoning.
this not patty and
No.
shit right now.
On that motherfucker.
Like
Y'all dumb as shit.
like I just can't. And that's what it looked like, Carrie. Like
raw.
uncooked, like an uncooked chicken.
Like raw chicken.
And that was going in and out of me. And
Okay.
I was going,
Oh,
I can't do this. I'm sorry.
All right, I don't think I've ever talked to a white man. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even think a white man ever came back at me. Nope.
Too much ass.
Damn.
They wasn't.
Oh, no, I know. I'm about to venture into those waters a little bit. Yeah, I think I've done it twice. Yeah. It ain't nothing to run home and brag about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was this one dude. Matter of fact, this is one of the people. Remember a couple of episodes ago we was talking about like not eating the box? This motherfucker didn't eat the box. Like he did like a couple of times, but then I was like, why I need this all the time, every time. And then he was like, oh, I don't really do that. Oh. He was Middle Eastern.
I cannot.
You got to lick it before you stick it.
I hate y'all. I do.
But that was just sex. I never really dated. I never really like went out on a date and like even entertained because I don't know. I'm in love with black men. Like I love me some black men.
Exactly.
Shout out to all the black men.
Yeah.
All right, we love y'all.
Hey, what
And don't nobody tell you that they loved you today.
Put a fire emoji if you love black men.
Erica wants you to know that she loves you. And so do the rest of the Not the Girls Next Door. We love you. All right. So, speaking of, because we getting this whole swirl thing going on, let's talk about the whole reason why others may venture into those waters of talking to other cultures. Like,
Because they don't like the mouth.
Yeah,
They want somebody that is not going to give them all the attitude.
so you talk about black men dating outside of
I think
their
a
race.
lot of black men, like Shay said, date outside of a black woman because of the mouth. But then you find a Carrie, and Carrie's mouth is worse than all of ours. So like it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
They just because they're not dating Carries.
They're not. They're not dating Carries.
If like the men that date me, are not generally the type that only date white
Right.
girls.
I would say the people who date you don't date white girls. You're just
But I've known like I have dated. I think like two guys who I realized later on like I've never seen you with a black woman, and I just feel like what the fuck.
Right.
Like I look at them sideways. Like what's the problem? Oh, so you thought? You thought you had one? Mm-mm.
Right. They found out to that.
That'll be a good question. We'll have to ask when we have our males edition.
Yeah.
Like about why do you date white women? Like what is about them that is it brings you, or is just
So I actually had an associate, because I definitely ain't gonna call that motherfucker my friend, because he was my friend at one point. But anyways, I always noticed that he always dated, like he would go into relationships with women of other ethnicities, but he has fucked black women. Like he will, like it's like black women are good enough to fuck, but not good enough to bun. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because we was talking about HBCUs, and I was like, "Oh, yo, you should have went to college. You know, Hampton and Howard was lit." Woo, woo, woo. He was like, "Oh, nah, I can't be on the scene like that. I like my foreign women." What? So I was like, "Why? What you mean?" "Oh, well, y'all women, y'all black women these days, y'all got too much attitude. Y'all don't cook." Woo. And I was like, "Oh,
we could.
exactly."
We got mouth.
And this is my thing. This is what bothers me. When you have to put down your own ethnicity, you know what I'm saying, in order to prove your preference. Like, if you have a preference, you have a preference. But don't let don't you undermine and talk negatively about your black mama and your black sisters. You know what I'm saying? Because you came from a black pussy. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to sit up here and talk shit and downgrade us to make it clear why you dating them. I don't like that shit. Like,
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm all for love who you love. When I see interracial couples, I don't look at them no kind of way. I don't give a fuck because what y'all doing ain't paying me my bills. But what you won't do is like actively and out loud talk down about my skin just to promote hers. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that.
I
Period.
agree. I agree. I definitely agree to that.
I wish everybody thought like you, because I've had some awkward experiences out on dates.
Really?
You have?
Share.
Absolutely.
Share one.
I mean, and it's nothing really specific because
Okay.
it hasn't ever been anything that was like a confrontation type.
Uh huh.
Because I always just look and just ignore it. But I see the shit. You know what I'm saying? I peek. I'm really observant of my surroundings at all times, no matter what.
Right.
So I'll walk into a restaurant. Say I'm walking in with my date, and he's a black man, and we walk past tables, and I'm getting shit like this. Just
Really?
looks. Yeah, I get it all the time.
Can you honestly say it's because of interracial date? Because I get looks too. And everybody I date be black as hell just like me. But
Always assume
sometimes
that
when you
most
walk in
of
a room, you know what I'm saying, just heads
always
turn.
assume- I might be wrong. And I'm not saying that 100% of the time that's what it is. But I just feel like when I get the look, I'll get the look, and then he'll get a look. So I feel like that's what it is. Because they looking like they'll look me up and down, and then they look at him like, really?
No,
Type shit.
I think that also with Curry, you know, people look at her as she should be just the white girl. You get what I'm saying? And she's not. She's like herself.
I am a white girl.
No, but like the white girl, like you
Like the Becky.
Like the Valley
yeah,
joint.
like what you
But I just don't want anybody
Yeah,
to confuse
style.
the fact that I don't know that I'm a white girl. I don't like that either. Because
Yeah.
I don't be out here trying to portray anything other than what I am.
Right.
I'm just me. And I've
Yeah,
been
exactly.
around, like, I don't know what you want to call it, the black community since I was a young teenager. So that's what I've grown up around. And
Right,
that's
this
what
is
I'm
your
comfortable with.
authentic
This is
self.
me. I am
Yeah.
me. So I'm not trying to be any other thing. I know that I'm white. And I know that some people have an issue with that. And I don't give a fuck.
and we don't
what you
either.
gonna do?
Period.
Not a motherfucking
I'll
thing.
be honest. I have looked at like a couple. I see like a couple come in.
Damn, you
and
was
it's-
judging?
And it's a black man and it's a white woman. And it's not that I'm judging. It's more so. This is what I say. This is what I always. Cause I've asked somebody this before. A black man, when they're dating a black woman or a black woman, they looking for big ass, big titties. And then you look at him and he's dating this white girl who's skin and bones. But you won't date a skin and bones black woman. And my question's always been, what's the difference? And somebody has told me, well, that's because I expect a black woman to have ass and titties. And so you expect a white woman not to have, if you're attracted to ass and titties, shouldn't your white woman have ass and titties? Because I know a lot of white women.
I neither one now.
I know a lot of.
of.
I know a lot of.
I said womp womp womp.
Well, I know a lot of.
You
still look
white
good,
women
though.
who
You still look good,
who have
girl.
ass and titties, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't see what the difference is. You know what I'm saying. So he told me it's just because I expect black women to have ass and titties. And I'm just like, but isn't that judging? So you get mad when somebody else judge you by being with a white woman. So you're judging a black woman for not having ass and titties.
Right.
So I
Interesting.
have looked at them.
different.
So I will say, I see a couple come in. I'm not judging them because of, they're together because I really don't care. But I'm thinking, like, are you, like, what is your reason for being with her? Because sometimes, because niggas is cruel, they with them because they got money. They with them because.
So what about the ones that have these sick fetishes? The ones who, I have definitely heard men, women of both races, black, white, whatever, be adamant about dating outside of their race because they want pretty babies.
That shit is disgusting.
This shit's fucking sick.
Because it's not even guaranteed that just because your baby is mixed, it's gonna be pretty. Because I've seen some ugly mixed babies.
I ain't never seen the ugly mixed
Oh,
baby.
bitch, I have.
I have.
Yes.
I've never seen
It's
an
not
ugly.
guaranteed that your child, just because it's a.
But what makes them? But what makes a pretty baby a pretty baby?
Exactly.
I guess the mixed hair, the curly hair.
I don't even think that makes the baby pretty because I can see some.
I know a lot of mixed kids that don't have no curly hair, man.
Exactly.
I know some mixed babies that got 4C,
Nappy hair.
4C. Okay.
And some mixed babies that look white. They don't even look like they got a pinch of black in them.
I guess they just fathers.
Like, it's not guaranteed, and that's where these people are delusional and fucked up.
I think they might think. I don't know. I can't even really answer that because I don't have any of that
Yeah.
at
That shit
all.
wild.
And
This shit is fucking sick.
Yeah.
I like my black little babies. I actually thought that Brooklyn was gonna turn out a little bit darker, but I don't know how she got that light.
Same with Celeste. Cause listen, no shade to my child's father. Thank you for helping me make that thing. But I just knew. I was like, God, I know I asked you for a little boy. You gave me this little girl. I'm gonna take her. She's healthy. But please, let her be a chocolate baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted her to be burned like me.
oh,
And now she like peanut butter.
but you know what? Send her to the pool for a summer.
Oh, that's all we do.
No, y'all.
She just
No,
be golden
I used
peanut
to-
butter.
I used to be real light, and I have pictures to show it. Like I used to be light.
I've always been this color.
No, I haven't.
No. I think that with my babies, I want a different color babies. Like, I do have that going on. They have the same mom and dad, but I have Nico and Ricardo are two different colors. It's
Yeah,
not-
but they still, like, they both light. One's just lighter than the other.
No, Nick is light.
Who?
And Nook
What?
is light.
Yeah.
Nook is who?
Ricardo.
Yes.
He's like.
We not even
He's
asking
light.
Shay because
She was like,
Shay,
She gonna say-
Shay,
right.
What
Shay,
you say?
then what are you, Shay?
What was it, me?
Tell the world what you are. Tell
Y'all,
the world.
wait for this. Wait for this.
I'm dark light skinned.
I'll leave her alone.
I am dark light skinned.
See the shit we gotta go through? What the fuck is dark light?
Dark light skin is me.
What's Kanisha?
She is dark light skinned too.
Oh, okay. So what other shades of light skin are there?
Nikki.
Nikki is yellow.
Nigga, what are you? Like you're light.
Dark light skin. I'm nowhere near complexion than Nikki. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have two different color.
Oh, wow.
It's the same thing. But
So my friend Marlo, I'm sorry to interrupt you. So she's on our live, and she is a black woman, and she commented and said, "I've been in an interracial relationship, and I've been looked at and told out loud that I needed to go back to my own race."
And I would have smacked him. See,
Yeah,
I
right.
now that
You ain't throw hands
like that. Okay, so I don't think I would be able to deal with stuff
And
like
Tanya
that.
says she dark light skin too, Shay.
Yes.
I don't
dark
think
light
I would
skin.
actually be able to deal with
Yeah,
that.
I would like that's why I said I've had the looks, but it's never gone beyond that, and I don't know how I react. We will be in that motherfucker fighting, and I'd be calling y'all.
yeah.
So let me ask.
I had to get a fight. I was in a fight and fire, y'all.
So how about y'all family? How does your family feel about you dating outside your race? So who want to start?
Used to me.
Okay,
Yeah, I wouldn't give them up.
okay, so
No, I said your family, like
okay.
your parents.
you know,
wouldn't give 'em
our
up.
So your parents.
You don't give a fuck.
I'm not asking that.
That's
That's
bring home a white boy. What's your aunts and
Oh
uncles?
yeah, they probably. I mean, if it was
What
my
they
mama,
gonna do?
my mama, she's very like
my
you know,
mother,
Yeah, so
Giving that
but I
look
was
like-
My mom
yeah,
too for the people.
yeah.
right? My mom,
Yeah, your mother would not like, cause your mama only halfway like me, and she
Yeah.
loved me,
Uh-huh.
but she only
exactly.
halfway
She
like me.
halfway like her, and she had to join.
She really had to
yeah.
get used to me. She
Yeah, my mom
Yeah.
was very. My mom had this that thing like white people is fucked up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And she always stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Like
'Cause we
she
used to
deal
argue
with
all the
them.
time.
She'd deal with it to a certain extent, but
She still
she
talk her
always felt
shit.
like they were.
so that's how my family is. My mom always said, "You only bring your kind home."
That's what my mom said. Like when my little cousin Monty went to the Air Force, my mom.
I love Monty. Me and Monty used to hump under my grandfather's truck.
Oh shit!
again, what?
What? I was like little kid, like we.
I did not know that.
Okay, okay.
I don't even think I wanted to know that.
Sorry, Monty. Sorry, Sonia, his mother. Sorry, Auntie. But they my family now. We cousins. We ain't cousins for real, but we was next door neighbors.
But Monty went to the Air Force, and my mom was adamant. She said that man down. She was like, "Don't you bring home anything other than us," because you know how people go in the military. The first thing they do is get married and pop out babies. So, like, my mom just
All right, so my mom is very vocal, very vocal. If you ever met her, you know that she's very vocal. So I don't think that she would. Okay, I don't think that she would be mean to him, but she would be giving me the side eye. Like,
Sonny said your mom would have lost it.
Right, exactly. But she wouldn't have been disrespectful to him.
No, my mom wouldn't have been either, but she would have definitely got on my ass.
It would have definitely been some comments like, "You done lost your motherfucking mind."
Like the blind. What's the blind TV show? Married Before Blind on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
What's Love is Blind? The first season, the couple that everybody loved, the interracial couple.
Yeah.
What's their name? Lauren Speed, and what's the dude name?
Married. Joyce wouldn't like no. That's a limit.
But that was a real concern for them, right? Because they, they loved each other in that short time frame. But then, when they came home, her daddy was looking like, wait a minute, hold up.
Right.
My mom, I can see her saying, "What you gonna do with him? Don't let him cook nothing because I ain't eating it." It would have been like shit. It would have been all type of shit like that. But I know she wouldn't have been disrespectful.
Don't let him cook nothing.
Yeah, she definitely wasn't eating their food. She would have.
Yeah, because they be doing crazy shit like raisins and everything.
Family wise, I think I have a family.
I need you to get some cooking lessons.
I have a family that's like, I have cousins and stuff who date and have different races of opposite sex. But my mother,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been. It'd have been like, so what are they, a Republican? Like what they doing? Like she would have asked all of that.
Yeah, so yeah, it brings up like
She did all of that.
interracial dating is outside of just the social stigmas, right? You literally are joining two completely different lifestyles together, right? Like there's I've got a friend, love her to death, Rochelle. Her wedding is next month, and she is marrying. I forget where Nima is from, but I want to say Middle Eastern because he got the Middle Eastern aesthetic. You know what I'm talking about? The brownness, and I'm geeked about it. I'm so happy for her because I love. Shout out to Rochelle and Nima. Hey y'all, but I'm interested what this wedding is going to be. Like, are they going to play the little? The little Middle Eastern?
That little dance they be doing?
Yeah.
That shit
I don't know what country that is. I could be fucking up right now because he could be from like the north up this one, and I'm talking about India or some shit. I don't know where the fuck that nigga from. But it's going to be different, right? Because at Black Weddings, like y'all saw me at my little sister joint, it was nothing but ass shaking, twerking. You know what I'm saying? We was getting down on the dance floor, even the grandmas. So like, I don't know if that's going to happen at this wedding.
What if you have a nice mixture of both?
Yeah, what's the name of that show? That song, y'all.
But you might
Around. Jump. If they play that, then they lit. They lit.
I think that. But you.
Yes,
So here's the thing.
Yes.
No, but I think what's.
But he's not white. He's Middle Eastern.
He's Middle East.
But so
This is quiet.
I've watched like weddings and stuff like that. So I think that when it's time for their culture to get the litness, they will like it will be so lit in there that they like show people what to do, and while we're doing it, they show them the culture.
Right. So I get that as them being inclusive in theirs.
Right.
But what are they doing when Nine taking over for the?
All right, bam.
Yeah.
Same thing you would be doing while they're doing their litness, trying to understand
trying to understand.
You think I'm gonna go to another Middle Eastern young and bring her out on the dance floor and like show her how to
play that song?
You might not show her how to twerk, but you might grab her hand and like
start shaking
and
it
like
with
just
her.
dancing to get her to start moving.
I will not.
For me, it's called getting the family to interact. To interact. So that's basically what I feel like it would happen if if that was.
Well, I'll report back when at the conclusion of the wedding because I'm unsure of what the vibe is going to be.
She has a month.
So let's talk about in the bedroom. What about the expectations?
Nope. Good. I'm done.
I mean, you explained the pink thing, but I'm talking about like more so. I don't know, like culturally. like even the damn Bible is supposedly everything outside the missionary is not supposed to do.
So you think different cultures don't do different positions?
Well, just like we was talking about, there's a whole stigma that Jamaicans and some other Caribbean men do not engage in cunnilingus.
He didn't have no issue.
They don't what?
Cunnilingus.
They're not eating pussy.
Head.
That's eating the box.
He's all over here like,
Not
what
looking-
the?
Because, fellatio is sucking penis. I'm just trying to,
Yep.
keep us
Yep, but for
not
the people,
bleeped out.
When the people are alive who was looking like, what the fuck is that?
So, let me learn you something, okay?
Casey asked for y'all. come over here like,
Cunnilingus
what?
is the act of engaging in oral sex with a woman. Fellatio, on a woman. Fellatio is the act of engaging in oral sex on a man.
Sucking dick.
So, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
You're not sucking no raw dick.
Oh, that's out.
I'm not having sex with nobody besides a black man.
I'm with you.
All right, so
Well, no,
so then I had somebody ask me this, and this is a real good question.
Okay, what's that?
Unless it's that boy that we looked at.
What happens? What happens when?
Travis Kelce gets a pass.
So like, are we going solely off the
Ethnicity.
Yes, or are we going off the color of their skin?
It's ethnicity. Because I feel like...
Well...
What? Break it down.
Because,
I'm probably the wrong person to say this. Go ahead. I feel like you're going there.
Because
Where we going?
There are some real...
No
Shay is real light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm dark light skin.
Dark light skin.
Say that shit one more. You are fucking light skinned girl.
Okay, and that's why you're mixed.
So,
Okay,
so
alright.
what if there was somebody that was a man, right? And he was around, we're going to use my cousin, around Nikki's complexion, maybe a little lighter. And he was still a black American, is that the right term?
Yes.
Or African American,
Yeah,
however
okay.
he identifies. And
That's
he
what I
was
was
white
gonna
as
say.
fuck. And
His-
so
his
you
dick
might
is
not
light.
like him because it still looks like your pink raw chicken that you was referring to earlier on your white man.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
That brings on a whole nother issue. Is that a little colorist?
So that's what I was asking. So are we basing this off?
So wait, you
academic
won't date a
level?
man that's light? What if he light
I'm
skin?
not dating
No,
a date.
yellow.
I'm not dating a person her complexion, but I'll date somebody a little bit darker than me.
Oh yeah, that's treading on the line.
No, the fuck.
We
they're
are-
not.
Why?
Why? Because their dick might be too light. We're being honest here.
What the
So
fuck?
you need the penis to be above a certain shade.
Yes,
But
I
I've
can't
seen
do
light
it.
skinned men with darker appendages.
That's the
Then I would have to
Because I've
ask
seen
them,
it
let
on-
me see your dick first. Then,
Yeah.
like, you want
No,
let me see
no,
your
you're
dick.
not going to see this man's dick before. What? No.
She is dick color racist.
She has racism against light skin.
That's why I was asking y'all. Are we
Is that
going?
racist?
Are we?
You're an appendage colorist.
Right.
She is.
That's
There you
why I'm
go.
asking. Are we basing it off their actual race?
I'm trying to do
like-
ethnicities, but you talking about some next level colorist shit for real.
I just don't do a certain color. Like, yeah, I just can't. It just is disgusting to me. I can't even watch a white person's porno. Like, I can't. I'll fucking lose it. Like, don't even do it. I get mad just thinking about it. I can't.
But there are white men on pornos that have darker penises.
That's
that
what
are
I'm saying.
pink.
I'll never know because I ain't even gonna
I've
watch
seen them
it.
on porno.
I don't even want to talk about this no more.
Of course, they're not like black or anything like that, but they're more of a brown color than a pink. Now those are okay, but them pink ones don't look. They look unseasoned.
Right. And I like my food seasoning.
Oh, y'all keep talking about raw chicken. All right.
So like that's why
put it in my mouth.
so
It
all right,
doesn't
so
make
y'all
no
so you don't base off of neither one. You just like if you like them, you like them. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I gravitate to black men. Like I say, I love black men. I've never been approached by a white man, so I don't even know. I'm not even gonna sit up here and fake how I know I will receive that type of advance. You know what I'm saying? But
Depends on how he approaches it.
right, but. And with the swag hitting on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going, I'll never say never to nothing. Oh, no, I will say never to some things. But my preference is a black man. Like, and what I like don't really like me. Like, I like my men black. Like, black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nope.
I love it, like, dark.
Anything darker than me, I'm great.
But everything that gravitates to me, everything that, like, usually shows me attention is more so light light skin.
What
Black,
did you say, though?
dark
What is
niggas don't give me no
light
time.
skin is
Don't
shade
give me no
or light
play.
skin is neat?
She is.
Listen,
Stop.
brown and up. So whatever color Shay has in her Crayola box, from the brown to the up, is what usually shoots they shot at me.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I get a trickle of a dark skin of what I personally like the best.
Yeah, I like dark skin.
But I
too.
don't discriminate.
But I always get the brownies to date for some reason. That's the only people who I date. But I date some black guys, some dark skin.
I would love to see what you're
Yeah,
dark.
I love them, and I love them too. Ooh.
I think I'm like
Look
a
at
rainbow.
her smile. I
Ooh,
would
I
love
love
to
them.
see what her
Like a
dark
rainbow.
is.
Yeah, I'm
Because
like the
Shay
rainbow.
got
I
light
like,
skin,
and I
though.
like them all.
I mean,
them
they
all.
be black,
Yeah.
like almost
Any-
purple black.
Have you ever
call them
dated
blackies.
somebody outside your race?
Yes.
I ain't never seen nobody.
Why we
that
ain't
dark
ask
with
you? Can you say why?
She ain't jump in. It's like Dutch. It's like jump a double Dutch. You gotta jump in.
Trying to talk about that. That's why I
Tanisha
just kept
has
moving. I was
experiences.
moving, y'all. I was moving. I'm telling y'all. I have.
So what was your experiences? Give us a couple of examples.
It was
here.
definitely good.
What? Wait a
And
minute.
we'll
But
bring
what
it-
was it? What ethnicity was
Get
it?
information.
Okay, so with the white boy,
Oh, I did a
With
I
the
did a
white
Hispanic too.
he was
I
actually
ain't with the-
cool. You know what I'm saying? He has been in the hood, so
Yeah.
you know we was vibing on different. But I think that at the time I was into my black boys, that hood shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But
He wasn't hood enough.
yeah, at that time,
Right,
yes,
that's what I'm saying. At that
definitely
time,
was
at that
not
point in
good
your life.
enough for me.
But he was
very-
street smart.
I don't know. I didn't give him that time because it was just like he gave me some attention.
It was back when you
He
was-
actually got me some. He got me some. See this bitch running in my mouth.
Because you speaking on the top, you're supposed to do the side.
I think that to be honest with you, he
I
liked
need
me.
so
He
much
started
better.
liking me,
Yeah.
and I didn't know how to deal with that because I was so used to all the hood shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't give him that time, man. He bought me a necklace and everything, and I was like, man, I ain't never had nobody give me a real necklace, but
That joint was
yeah,
real.
Necklace.
it was real. Yes,
Necklace.
yes. I was like, I was from the hood, dog. I was from the hood at all.
Oh, that's
I
your
was
mom.
like, yes. So, I liked them. It was good. There was no
Okay.
problem.
So
Did you have
before-
sex with him? This was a long time ago.
She
Yes.
already
Yes,
Names,
I mean,
obviously,
yes,
you pre-married.
yes. I mean, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Was his dick
I
real
did.
light?
Was it pink?
Yes, it
They
was.
say it looked like raw chicken?
No, I mean, that's how you looked at it. I looked at it. It was like a. It was a different.
I wasn't looking at it.
I think that
It was like a
when you want to
translation.
experience things, you got to be able to think out
A little coconut.
of the box. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, and I'm gonna give y'all a secret.
All right.
You know,
It ain't a secret,
I'm
you gotta share it
okay.
with the world.
Yes, exactly. I think that I'm open with a lot of things, y'all. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm open with some things. So, with me, I didn't look at it the way y'all looked at it. I looked at it as, oh yeah, I'm about to experience some different shit. You get
Yeah.
what
But
I'm
was
saying?
it really?
But was it different?
Yes,
Was it
it
good?
yes it was.
What-
It
all
was
right.
good.
What was different about it?
What was different?
It was the sex was good. It was just a regular. It was sex to me.
You said
It's
regular,
always
then you
good.
said different. Which
You know
one
what
was
I
it?
mean?
That's
But
contradictory.
It was good. That's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't
Did
like
he eat
no.
the box?
Yes. Yes, and he was but he was just too nice for me at that time.
Y'all
If
flipping
I would have
this
known him now, y'all, you know what I mean? I probably would
Oh,
have
you
gave him a
like you
time.
like bad boys
Yeah,
then.
yeah, I like. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the little.
So we've talked about white. We've talked about blacks and African Americans and dark light skins, and we've talked about Middle Easterns. But you know what we have yet to discuss?
Spanish.
Latinas. Spanish
I
is
mess- I
that's a
mess with-
language.
I like-
Latinas.
I call
Mommy.
Middle Eastern people Arabic.
Huh?
Martinez is female, is not.
Oh well, I like them too.
Okay.
Well, I feel like I can do a Spanish guy.
Well, I talked to a Spanish guy.
No, you did not talk to a Spanish guy.
Yeah, huh? He was Afro,
Oh, shit.
Hispanic nigga.
Afro-Cuban. That's what he was.
Okay.
Oh, he was so fine and black. Let me show y'all a picture of him. Oh, he was
She got a
chocolate
picture
as
of him.
hell. Yes.
I
Oh
see-
my
I think
goodness.
that I could do.
So what was
I
your
did it.
experience like?
It
Was
was.
it any different than your normal?
It was a lot of difference because he called her. We used to have to talk on Bible.
Okay, I've done it twice.
Talk on Bible because we
on Bible.
didn't
same
really
church.
understand. No,
What?
Babel because we Babel
Oh, he didn't
fish.
speak English.
Not
Oh
good.
nah, fucking shit.
Shit.
So I've done it twice. I did it in college. That was my first in college. And me and my best friend, we was being ratchet as fuck. And we was driving, and there was some dudes on some motorcycles. And we was like, you know, and you know what I'm saying? They pulled up or whatever, followed us back to my apartment, and we got on the back of the motorcycles with them. And his name was Raul. I still remember his name. Hey, Raul.
All right, so
Listen, the sex was fire.
okay, so what was the
Fire.
What was the? How different was the sex with
I'm not going to
black
say that it was because he was Hispanic. I can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he just was so in tune with me. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time when I was in college, literally the best head I've ever received in my life. You know what I'm saying? Every time I got a chance, I was on the back of that motorcycle just to ride a different motorcycle later. Yes. But you know what I'm saying? Like it was great. And then the second time was it was matter of fact still during COVID. And that, oh my gosh, the head, like, yo, now that's 2 for 2. Bomb ass head game. Hispanics got some bomb ass head game.
You can't really see him.
He was definitely dark. He don't.
No, see, both of the ones I talked to, they was a lighter Hispanic.
They look like black people, but they're Spanish.
Right.
So like he's more like he was Haitian.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, or like Belize. Because they're dark.
He's Cuban.
He's Cuban.
Yeah.
So have you?
You
ever,
look so happy.
So nobody has ever dated like someone of a couple who like practices their religion and stuff like that.
You mean like dating the Middle Eastern and they're Muslim?
Yeah.
Or dating
yeah, like somebody who's really their culture is completely different, 100% from yours.
As far as I've never done a relationship. No. I'm sorry.
Well, dated them because I've never.
See, I don't know. For me, dating is me getting to know you to see if we can take it there to a relationship. If I'm just fucking, we just fucking. Like I don't call that dating at all.
Right.
Like all them jumps, we was just no. I guess I don't want to say that. Never mind. I'm gonna keep that shit to myself or for another episode.
I think so.
So let me ask y'all this question real quick before we go, because I know we're running low on time.
we running real
But
long.
what about your kids? How do you feel about your kids dating outside their race?
I feel like my baby gonna love who she loves. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they pink, brown, black, purple, man or woman. I want my daughter to feel comfortable in whoever she wants to love, she will love.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I don't.
That's fine.
That's nice. That's really nice.
So
Brookie can date a white outside of her race. That's fine. But if I have a son, you will only date what your mama look like or above.
Wait, so you got a double standard based on gender?
I hope my daughter dates inside her race, but I'm fine if she doesn't. But I will not be fine. No.
Why?
Because I don't want, I want to stay in my race. I want to keep my race going.
So he can respect.
No. But that doesn't make sense. If you were saying that, you would say that about both of your kids.
I do. I want my daughter.
But you said it's okay.
It's okay. It is okay. But it's not okay. But if she doesn't,
I know what she.
Yo, you been saying some wild ass shit.
If she doesn't, I'm okay with it.
Why?
But I am not okay with my son being with anybody else besides what his mama is.
But why? Tell us why.
Why?
Don't
She not gonna tell you why. I don't even know why you asking. She not about to tell you. Because I said so. That's what she wants.
Because my family, and that's what my family is all about, and it's my values.
I thought she had the.
But hold on, okay. So this what it is, because it's so much. It's so much behind a male talking to, outside of their race than a female. So I can deal with it.
I'm gonna have to pull up the numbers. I don't know if that's true.
I can deal with it with my daughter more than my son. My son,
because if she already feel the way she then think about it. When she
you're saying as a male, he would get more backlash than your daughter would.
Than my daughter would.
Okay, all right, I see that though. I understand.
What you see?
She said that her son would get more backlash from dating a white woman than her daughter
Than my daughter.
would
I don't
dating
believe
a
that
white
at all.
man.
I don't don't either.
I don't believe that at all.
Well, guess what? He ain't dating it. I will beat his ass till he die. Okay?
Oh my god. Oh god.
But my daughter, you're free,
That's
baby.
wild.
I know it is.
That's similar to people accepting a gay daughter before they would accept a gay man.
Me too.
And so basically, you're
Oh,
basing.
here we
so
go.
No, you're
Me
basing
too.
your beliefs off what
My
you
daughter
want
can be
society.
gay until 21, and then bitch, I'm gonna beat that shit out of you if she wants to be
What?
gay. Until she's 21, be gay, so I don't have to worry about pregnancy. And then after that, you need to be straight. I'm sorry. Yes, I will beat it out of you. After
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen, this is why we love Sharonda. This is why we love her.
Are y'all glad I came today? Because I was gonna stay home because I don't feel good.
Because
I don't know. I can't
Something is wrong with you.
decipher because your shit is wild as
In our
fuck.
show.
Yes, the comments made by Shay on Not the Girls Next Door are solely and exclusively
Shade.
on
Me.
Shay.
if I had a kid, I wouldn't care
Because what the fuck?
what they dated. So like, but I do have nieces and godkids, and if they want to date outside of their race, I'm perfectly fine with it. Because to me, it's like them saying I'm gay, or you know what I'm saying. Like
I think I'm gonna be
accept
fake
it
as shit to my kids. Cause if they come in with a white girl, I'm gonna feel a little bit type of way.
Exactly.
But
Their godmother
hold up,
is
stop.
white.
Stop what y'all doing. Cause
Right.
I don't listen to what I'm about to say. I will feel some type
Bruh.
of way to a certain
I
extent.
can't.
She have to be somebody
Love
like you.
is love.
You know what I'm saying? That's the serious thing.
Why
but
can't she
if
be a-
so, I think that I'll just, be like, hurry. Because it depends on how she act, and you know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to change
I
my
don't
baby
think
to be
it should
something
matter that
different.
she's
People do
white. I
that.
think it should just matter
Shouldn't
what
it-
type of girl she is.
if he loves her and
White
he
girl.
and she loves
Yeah,
him,
true.
that's all that
Same.
matters,
I mean, I feel
right?
like it's the
Because
same.
she could be a black
There's
girl
so
and be
many
terrible
people
for
else
him.
that
She
you
could
can
be a white
love
girl and be
inside your
terrible
race.
for him. She could be. I know some toxic.
Shay.
I got brothers that date white girls, and some of them bitches is toxic as fuck.
I mean, yes,
And they
but that's
like
why,
white girls.
and that's probably why I would feel
So
the
that
way I'm
shit-
feeling, and I feel like black girls is
But what I'm
normal
saying
for
is,
these.
it's
For these,
not
I don't
normal.
know. To me
No.
personally, I'm being honest. I do
My
not
God.
feel like if they was to bring a white girl to the place, of course we're gonna be open. This is godmother is, but at the end of the day, I can still talk shit to you.
You know what? You know some white girls like to hit men.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Any of 5 of my boys, all 5 of my boys, dog. I'm telling y'all, if y'all put y'all hands on those boys, their mother is coming.
So like,
telling y'all.
I think that what you
That's
just
the truth.
said is just like racist as shit.
It wasn't trying to be racist. I was just saying.
Well,
understand that.
due to the social
I mean,
construct,
this
it's
is my thing,
impossible
though.
for her
No,
to be
honestly.
racist. She can be judgmental
No, yes.
and prejudiced, but
I'm
she
not
can't be
racist.
racist.
I'm not racist.
You can't
I'm
be
saying,
racist.
as
You
far
can't be
as
black and be
sexual
racist.
thing, they have to be
Does
just
it-
like you.
did-
You get what I'm saying? Like honestly,
We don't have the
they would not
power
say
in the
Racism,
system
you
to be
cannot
racist.
racist as a black person.
Yes,
Okay,
You
well,
can be prejudiced. You can.
As fuck.
I'm not prejudiced.
what?
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Girl, you was gonna beat your
All right,
friend
so,
away from white women.
y'all, thank you so
Stop
much
it.
for joining us today and tuning in and coming back every Thursday because we was about to go left with this whole motherfucking show and we don't have time for that
Maybe we
shit.
just tired.
So we
y'all.
gonna see y'all next Thursday.
We
Tune
tired.
in with us again. We love y'all. Thank you for supporting us. Check us out at www.rmxradio.com.
Subscribe to our YouTube.
Yes, get the
And
YouTube
subscribe.
popping, y'all.
And y'all check out some of these other radio shows. Serious Business.
Yes.
They come on.
No Tomatoes.
Wednesdays. No Tomatoes is Monday. Yeah. Check us out.